Despite some initial skepticism about rebooting a property as iconic as The Day of the Jackal, the 10-part series starring Eddie Redmayne and Lashana Lynch has been a resounding success for Peacock in the US and Sky in the UK. So much so, a second season of the show, which is based on both Freddie Forsyth's 1971 novel and the 1973 feature film adaptation starring Edward Fox, has already been greenlit. And the season finale, the cat and mouse chase between the mysterious assassin the Jackal, Redmayne, and his nemesis, Detective Bianca Pullman Lynch, finally comes to a head as the duo meet face to face. Despite being cornered by Pullman and her colleague, in an almost anticlimactic moment, the Jackal swiftly dispatches them both and moves on to his next mission, breaking with the original book and film, in which it is the Jackal who dies. A number of plot threads are left unresolved, including whether the Jackal will be reunited with his wife Nuria, Ursula Corbero, and son, or whether he plans to take his revenge on her for absconding. Ahead of the last episode dropping, lead director and executive producer Brian Kirk sat down with Variety to discuss the differences between the book and the series, the parallels with the recent real-life assassination of a prominent CEO, and the shocking decision to kill off Pullman in the much-anticipated final showdown. Were you worried about departing from the source material? I wasn't worried, to be honest. I was excited about it because I first watched the movie when I was a very young kid with my father, who is a great lover of movies. I'd never seen anything like it before. I instinctively knew it was a defining piece, a defining thriller, certainly in terms of his reaction. That's not something I would have been anxious to repeat. It's not something that needed to be remade in its pure form, and my excitement was really in terms of seeing what Ronan would do with it, because then there's an opportunity to create something new whilst honoring the spirit of the source without slipping into an act of mimicry. It felt like it was a story that was ripe for reinventing and that it had a very pure narrative drive, very minimally sculpted characters, and had very archetypal energy.